everyone. How are you? Hope you had a good day. I'm gonna get right into this because right into getting business handled because there was a side message that came out and I was meditating and shuffling before I turned the camera on. I want to talk about that. Never, ever make decisions based on tarot cards. On a tarot card reading. I use words like he, she, him, her. I'm referring to masculine and feminine energy or something I see in the artwork on the cards. I only take cards that come out very obviously. So sometimes it takes a little while to get the cards out. Sometimes nothing comes out, and that's okay. Sometimes nothing comes out, and that's okay too. I oftentimes don't get the traditional meaning of the cards, so if you're familiar with tarot, you might not think I'm doing it right. And that is okay too. Time is fluid. All of my readings are timeless. We are at different points on our journey, and I believe that all of my readings will find whoever they are meant to find when they are meant to find them. We are quite into the 2020s, so hopefully we all know how YouTube works at this point. I'm here doing my part, and I would appreciate it if you did yours too. I love the energy exchange that happens when we all do our parts. This might be something that has already happened, might be something that is happening now, or could be predictive of something in the future. If this is not your story at all, or you're not getting anything out of it, feel free to click off. You're welcome to stay here, and I would love it if you did, to just hang out with me. Listen to the sounds, the cards, my voice. Maybe, just maybe, I can tarot you to sleep. Need one more card. There we go. And it's the King of Wands. What we don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Empress. Okay, before I look at these cards and before we talk about them, when I was meditating and pre-shuffling before I turned my camera on, first of all, I have a very specific thing and way of shuffling that I do before each reading. And I shuffle my decks a specific amount of times. And the first thing that happened was I felt like I needed to shuffle the tarot deck and the Moonology Oracle more times, a specific number more times than I usually do. I was shuffling the Moonology Oracle first, and in the middle of my shuffling, I almost, for no reason, started crying. Like, I'm fine. I had a good day. Everything's good. I'm in my comfy clothes. I just got out the shower. I'm happy to be here. Like, everything is fine. Nothing's wrong. All of a sudden, I just almost started crying my face off for no reason. And I stopped and I was like, oh my gosh, what was that? And right after I said that, like, that feeling of about to cry my face off, it went away really quickly. But right after I said, oh my gosh, what was that? A card flipped out of the Moonology deck, and it said, expect a great change. And then when I was shuffling the tarot cards, the Ten of Pentacles came out. And when I looked at that one, I heard, hang on just a little bit longer. It's almost over. Everything is going to be okay. So, if you're going through a difficult time right now, if something or life is really hard for you right now, I feel like that was for you. Hang on. The hard part is almost over. It's gonna be okay. I love you. Hang on just a little bit longer. It's almost over. Okay. And also, at the end of my readings, I always say, give me a hug. There have been a few times now I wished I really could just reach through my camera and give some of you a hug. Hang in there. It's gonna be okay. All right. So the cards that came out for us is the Fool, the Page of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Chariot. Sorry, I'm trying to put everything where you can see it, but I don't know. Anyway. The Fool, Page of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Chariot, the Magician, Ace of Wands, Seven of Wands, Five of Wands, and the King of Wands. There is a lot of wands out here. Oh, and the Empress at the bottom of the deck. All right, let me look at these for a minute, and then we'll talk about them. And then at the end, we'll get a Moonology Oracle card to close out our reading. If you feel like it, if you're up for it, let me know where you're not sleeping from in the comments. I would love that so much. It looks like you're timidly meeting someone new, and they're timidly meeting you too. But you look both very interested in each other. Did these two come out together when I was shuffling? I feel like they did. If I remember, I know two of them did, and I think it was those. And that's... It's a really interesting time in the world. And I feel like I've been saying movement a lot lately, and I don't mean like physical movement. I mean like starting a movement. I'm pretty sure those came out together. Anyways, even if they didn't, they still go. I'm still seeing them together as a pair, not separate pieces of the reading. It's like those two are one piece. It's the Hierophant and the Chariot. Whoa. Okay, I feel like whoever I'm speaking to tonight is primarily in your masculine energy. Oh my gosh, did you guys ever watch the old Disney movie, The Fox and the Hound, Todd and Copper? I just saw that in my mind. I don't know why. I mean, there is a fox here, but that's not... It was more about this King of Wands, which is a lion. I don't know what that was about. If it was relevant to you, let me know. Also, I'm noticing the sun is showing up in a lot of these cards too. Okay, I'm not sure why the Magician is here, and oh yes, I do. I figured that one out. Never mind. I'm not sure why the Magician is here, but I'm gonna start talking about these, and if I don't figure it out by the time I get down here, I might have to get some clarification on that one. Sometimes the things start channeling to me as I'm going and I figure it out, but if I don't figure that out, I'll get some more clarification on that one. Okay, it looks like you are meeting someone new, timidly. And it looks like they are timidly meeting you as well. It looks like you are both very curious about each other, very interested in each other. But you're very timid. And at first, I thought maybe you were both shy or introverts or something like that. But I think there's some situation, I don't know what it is. It feels like a community environment. It feels like something in a community environment is making you leery of each other. Like you're hopeful that you're on the same page or have a common goal, maybe a common goal. And that's not quite the right word. A common mission, a common mission. That's the word. You're hopeful that you have a common mission and you can work together, but something in a community environment is making you leery of each other. I don't think it's just the two of you that are leery of each other. Like, it feels like everyone in this community group, something happened. And no one knows who's on their side or not, and it feels, I almost said dangerous. Maybe dangerous. Maybe dangerous, or maybe you'll be ostracized if you don't have the same thoughts, feelings, opinions, beliefs, something as the rest of the group around you. So it looks like you two are meeting each other for the first time. Hopeful that you have a common mission. Leery of each other because you don't know if you're on the same side or not. I don't know what that means. If you know what it means, you can tell me. I feel like did a mutual friend or something, a mutual acquaintance, introduce you two to each other? Oh. It looks like a mutual acquaintance or friend introduced you to each other, and whoever that person is isn't near, involved in, around, something like that. This community that the other two of you are in the middle of. Anyway. It looks like you were both separately going to this mutual friend or acquaintance and kind of talking to them about what was going on in your community environment. And they, the mutual friend or acquaintance, set up a meeting or connected you somehow so that you could meet each other, knowing that you're both in this situation together but don't know each other. And this mutual friend or acquaintance thought you would get along well with each other and thought that you could support each other through this. And it looks like it turns out to be a wonderful gift for the both of you. So I just heard love revolution. So it looks like you two start meeting up at a small local place. And become fast and solid friends. Meeting and talking with the regulars. Creating an open dialogue. You two become regulars. Friendly faces. Like maybe a local bakery or coffee shop, or also I think that's supposed to be stained glass, but I keep seeing skeins of yarn. So I don't know. A library, church, maybe some type of place of worship. Is someone a locksmith? I don't know. Anyway, it looks like you two become fast friends and solid friends. Like the friends that become your family, you know? The family you get to choose. And it looks like wherever you're meeting up on a regular basis, you start seeing familiar faces and becoming familiar faces to the regulars there as well. And like people start, all of you start mentioning you're lonely, you had a bad day, Your kid is going through a medical issue. You lost your spouse. Your car broke down. And you all just, like, you can't, no one can fix any of the things for each other, but you just become listening ears and shoulders to lean on and start a love revolution at the coffee shop or wherever it is. I don't know. That feels so good. Like my heart got so fat. That feels so good. And like you and your person obviously felt alone or isolated or something, had a fear of being ostracized from your community, but, and then the other people that you meet at your spot that becomes your meeting spot, like they're all going through things too, because life do be lifing. And you all just band together. It's a really awesome and really human and like a beautiful example of how we're supposed to be for each other. It looks like you are all different ages and all different backgrounds, all different areas of work and different places in your life, different cultures, different races, and like it's very beautiful because all of your differences don't matter in this group and in this setting. Like none of that matters. You're all there in this common place. You're all going through life things and you bond over that. I love that. That's how it's supposed to be. Start a love revolution. Proud of you, and I'm happy for you. Oh, okay. Somebody doesn't like that. Yeah, someone is not happy about that. Yeah. Whew. Someone is not happy about that. It's okay though. I mean, first of all, never mind. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Someone does not like that you all have bonded together which is what you two were fearful of. I mean, that's what you were fearful of at the beginning, okay? I wish I knew what this thing was going on over here. I wish I knew, or maybe I don't know. Anyway, that's what you two were afraid of. Anyway, that's why you were leery of each other in the first place. Anyway, and now there's more than the two of you. Same mind, same heart, same mission. Humankind. Anyway, someone is not happy about that. I don't know if they're... I don't know if they're upset because you aren't thinking the way they want you to think. There's a whole group of them, but this one person is like the ring leader. He's going to try to disband you. He's going to try several ways to disband you. It looks like he first tries to cause a scene solo on his own, try to cause a scene in your meetup spot, and that didn't work. I mean, maybe it startled you, maybe it took you all by surprise, maybe it was freaking embarrassing because this guy's throwing a tantrum like a toddler, and they look quite, well, they look like they should be quite grown. Anyways, that didn't work, so they go to he goes to his group of followers. Remember when I said I say he, her, she, him, I'm referring to energies, okay? Or something in the card. It might not be a him in the 3D, okay? Anyway, it looks like when it didn't work, when he caused the scene at your meetup spot, he goes to his group, whatever that means to you, and gets them all stirred up, and they form some plan of attack, literally or figuratively. But you are protected. It quite possibly by the law. Quite possibly the law. Protected by the law. And if it's not the law, it's someone smarter than them. Someone more well-spoken. Ay, caramba. Oh, this person does not feel, their energy does not feel good at all. No, that does not feel good. They're angry. They're out of control. Like their emotions are in control of them. They are not in control of their emotions. They don't like that you all aren't following. They don't like that you all have found each other and you're meeting up regularly in public. They're upset. I think that they don't like that you're from all different walks of life, all different everything, all different everything. Their energy does not feel good at all. Like I need to get away from that. Whew. Okay. Anyway. It looks like they try several ways to take you all down. It doesn't work. They try to get their group like organized to take you out somehow, literally, figuratively, I don't know, but you are protected. I see very clearly that you are protected, so it does not feel good. I'm sure I can feel it does not feel good, but you are protected. You are protected. And like I said, either by the law or someone smarter than them, someone more well-spoken than them. They just outsmart them, outdo them, outspeak them, outmaneuver them. And they look older and like they have a lot of life experience. They look well educated, and even if they don't have a college degree, maybe they're well read, maybe they're well traveled, maybe they're just lifelong learners, self-educated. Like anyway, you know what I mean. And they just outmaneuver them and outsmart them. And when this person speaks, they just sound like an angry, blubbering idiot, and this person remains calm, collected, composed. I wonder if they're part of your group. I don't know, but they're wonderful. And you come out on top. This person can't, they're so angry and so chaotic and so emotionally out of control, they can't even get themselves or their group organized well enough. Like all they can do is just angry, chaotic messiness, right? Anyway, you come out on top. And like I said, you're very protected. You and your family, you're very well protected. And then you have this defender. So I think that the King of Wands is you. Just after going through this, it's who you grow into through this experience. Look at you in the beginning and look at you at the end. You start out as this timid person trying to meet your new friend that you don't know if it's a friend yet or not. And then through this experience, you grow into your power, where you take your power back or something. Your friend got braver too. Still with you. So, I'm going to show you this. What you don't see coming is the Empress. I feel like right now, collectively, not just for us here, not just for my readings, but collectively, I feel like we got trouble and love in the air simultaneously. I do not intentionally do love readings. All my readings are whatever comes out. Whatever comes out. And yesterday was the cutest love story I ever read. And then tonight, I feel like after you took your power back, after you grew into your power, I don't know, that going through this experience, the whole thing, from the beginning and timidly meeting your new friend, till your wise defender comes through. I like this. Oh, that person. Woo! I gotta stop touching that card. Anyway, just this whole experience, you grew into your power. And I already said at the beginning, I feel like whoever I was talking to was in their masculine energy primarily. It looks like when you get all the way there at the end, what you don't see coming is your new energy that you are in brings in the perfect feminine energy balance to your masculine energy. And it looks like your feminine energy person has been through some stuff too. It looks like she has been through it too. But it looks like she has grown through it. She has remained true to herself through it. Gotten wiser. It's like she's strong, but not hard, and gentle, but not weak. And you guys are perfect energy balance for each other. Let me know if this is your story. Let's get a Moonology oracle to close out this reading. Oh my gosh, and under the Empress was the Eight of Wands. This is coming in hot and fast for you. She, feminine energy, maybe not a she, but your feminine energy match to your masculine energy is coming in hot and fast. If she is not already there. Ah! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Moonology oracle to close out the reading. Thank you so much for being here. I love being here with you. I love doing this. One card to close out the reading, please. These were flying all over the place earlier when I was shuffling before I turned the camera on. Now, no. Like that. Just one, please. That's so much. Let's just look at all of these and see what they say. Okay, maybe there was a reason they all jumped out. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. We are in Pisces season right now. So maybe that's significant for you. Full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. That's been coming out a few times lately. Oops, I picked up a... And full moon in Gemini, the answers you need are coming. Give me a hug. I love you so much. Thank you for being here with me. I look forward to hanging out with you again soon. I hope you have a good sleep. I hope you have sweet dreams. I'll see you soon. Good night.